Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Nigerians are the verge of collapse. You see, there is no sane human being that will ever wish that his country collapses when people are living under the same roof, especially husband and wife. No matter how sad and toxic their relationship has become, they will never pray that their house collapses. Reason is not because each cares about what happens to the other, but they realize that it is even in their enlightened self-interest that the building doesn't collapse. If it does, all of them may perish. This is why the scriptures proclaim that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Every Nigerian is guilty one way or the other for what is going on today. Our country is going bad, not because of the violence of the bad people, but because of the silence of the good ones. The only thing evil needs to prevail is to the good people to keep quiet. I was broken in peace when a good friend of mine that came that can even boast of being better placed than most Nigerians, being a retired director in the civil service, lamented bitterly. I really wish I had an alternative country I can call mine. This sorrowful lamentation is revelation now. It reminds us that we do not have another country we can call ours. Even if you have another country, you may be a second class citizen there. What is happening in Nigeria today is bizarre. I didn't know leaders can be this wild. How can our leaders practically destroy this blessed country with their hands and they are sleeping well? A leader negotiated to pay workers 70,000 per month, about $42 at today's exchange rate of 1,650 naira per dollar. Fuel price was about 540 per liter before the minimum wage was even set. This government heartlessly increased fuel to about 1,200 per liter in certain places. The salary of a Nigerian worker can only purchase about 58 liters of fuel, just enough to fill the tank of a car. This worker is expected to attend work every day where the transport cost is unaffordable. He is expected to attend to other places. The transport cost is unaffordable. He is expected to eat every day where food has become unavailable and unaffordable. He is expected to report to work every day. Where the security to his life is no longer guaranteed. He is expected to pay for his children's school fees. How? This is simply unbelievable. The economy witnesses the greatest storm during the 2023 And in 2023, the shock in the economy came with the illegal and ill-advised declaration during the inauguration of President Tinubu on May 29, 2023, where he quipped, "Fuel subsidy is gone." This automatically changed the pump price from PMS from 185 naira to unsustainable 540 and 660 and more in some places. Accompanying this unfortunate untimely subsidy removal policy was the unification of the dual exchange rates, which saw naira depreciate by more than 300% and climaxed at almost 2,000 naira per a dollar. Before it started cooling off, the truth is that this is not anything near unification of the dual exchange rate. It is simply an ill-advised depreciation of the naira. Unknowingly, this administration and its advisors failed to understand that this singular action instantly tripled the value of the debt the government is owing foreign entities in dollars. When this government came in, the dollar exchange for about 480 official rates, but today it is exchanged for about 1,550, meaning that the debts owed by the government valued at 480 billion naira to $1 billion before the unification will now need about 1.65 trillion naira to $1 billion to pay back because of the incompetent devaluation of the naira. Great companies like GSK, pharmaceutical company, P&G, and others have packed their baggages and left. Thousands of manufacturing companies are collapsing every day. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria put it that about 40% of the manufacturing plants are gone. They gave the reasons of different policies: flip-flops, astronomical energy costs, multiple charges, hyperinflation, and toxic environment as some of the causes of the slaughter of the manufacturing plants. Food inflation has hit the roof. Hunger and hardship reign. Insecurity has resumed full force. Nobody is spared. As factories are closing up, kidnapping industries are booming. Formerly untouchables are being touched. Royal fathers are disgracefully killed, and even their causes are not spared from being ransomed. In Ekiti, Sokoto, and Imo states, the stories are the same in the kidnapping and the slaughter of traditional rulers and other Nigerians. We are graduating from ungoverned spaces to ungovernable spaces. The reason Nigeria has not failed must be God. The revelation of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited that it is owing about $6 billion in debt is mind-boggling, but not entirely surprising. It means that it is technically bankrupt. What was this money used for? A president jet worth about 450 billion naira for air travels. A cardiac limousine beast, bulletproof, worth about 100 billion naira for land travel. Just one car amidst in a convoy of cars. Everything about these ostentatious items are imported and will require imported personnel and a pass to service them. This is just for one person. For more than 30 years, the refineries have not worked, yet the workers are paid. The Academic Staff Union of Universities protested against the non-implementation of its agreement with the government in 2009 and stayed away from work for more months. The government invoked the law of no work, no pay, and did not pay them. The NNPCL workers have not worked for about 30 years, but they are all paid. If the government stopped employing new persons in a moribund firm like NNPCL, by now all the workers would have retired. It means that the government is still employing people and paying them for work not done. The reason is that the workers are made up of children of corrupt politicians and the children of the rich, while the teachers are composed of the struggling, talented Nigerians. This is why it is imperative not to commercialize a public business enterprise in a corrupt society like ours without first of all privatizing it. The organization was able to accumulate $6 billion debt because it is the Nigerian masses that will be extorted to pay the debt. If NNPSL were privatized, it will be making profit, not loss. Time to sell them off is now. Time to sack all the leadership of the NNPCL is now. Time to prosecute all the bandits in NNPC is now. So, of interesting dimension in the operation of the NPCL is the Dangote angle. Dangote refinery has just become operational, and suddenly Dangote has now found the NNPCL a worthy ally. Same entitles that were fighting each other just recently. The reason is not far-fetched. Dangote wants to replace the monopoly of the NNPCL with the monopoly of Dangote refinery. Here is the deal. Dangote refinery will be allowed to produce all the fuel, while NNPCL will be allowed to buy all the fuel. With this contract, Dangote can fix any price he likes and announce any quantity he likes. And NNPCL will agree that the bottle they will sell to Nigerians purportedly at a subsidized price. The difference in the quality and the prices is the oil subsidy fraud we have been hitting about since inception of the subsidy regime. Whenever subsidy is paid, fictitious quantity will become consumed at a fictitious price. When subsidy was removed, the demand for fuel came down from about 60 million liters a day to about 40 million liters a day. The difference of 20 million liters was a fictitious fabricated quantity never consumed, with Dangote's sell-off to the NNPCL alone their incentive of continuing with the fuel subsidy corruption when they imported all the refinery petroleum products will not be tampered with. Their incentive to enjoy their corruption as a monopolist will also not be tampered with. They will assist Dangote to collect any price he wants from the coffers of Nigeria and avoid the anger of Nigerians that he is selling at an outrageous rate, since the anger will be directed at NNPCL, which will now be deemed to be doing the selling. Nigeria is a huge crime scene. My people and Nigerian people, see what is going on. What is your opinion on this? Share, write your opinion and this opinion column. Subscribe, share, love, and like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks, and God bless you all. Amen.